All right, welcome back. See if we can get some people here. Talk about the golf swing. 1, 2, 3. Da da da. All right, here's some more stuff. Okay, so a little review. What the arms do in a golf swing. The arms do straight up and right elbow. And they do that at the same time. Straight up, boom, to there. That's a full golf. That's all your arms need to do. Okay, arms do this, and at the same time, like you're swinging an axe, I hinge my wrist as much as I can. So this angle right here, that's my power meter. Okay, but that hinge has to be the same every time you swing a golf club, even if you're hitting a 10-yard flop shot. Okay, because your brain locks and loads this action here. Okay, this is the hitting action with your hands. And you try to get to that 170 degrees or a 10-degree angle right there, just about. Okay, so that's where I get my power from. Okay, how do you make something go in a circle? Requires torque. Torque, conventional golf swing, can come from your back leg, your trailing leg, or Shanks technique. Arms up, cock wrist, little turn, tiny turn, and the turn's the same thing. And the turn has to be there unless you're gonna chip with a putting stroke. Okay, if you chip with a putting stroke, then hit it like a putt. Then it is a pendulum. It just kind of goes side to side. If you're gonna hit like a little tiny, like a little chip shot, whether it's 10 yards or 20 yards or 30 yards or 50 yards, okay, there has to be a turn. You have to turn your body just a little bit to get out of the way, just enough so that your arms can do what they're supposed to do in the path that they're supposed to do it. They're supposed to do it right here. But if I don't turn and I just pull my arms across in this pendulum kind of way, then haha, good luck. Fat shots, thin shots, skull it across the green shots. Okay. So this is the arms. Let me do it left-handed. So it's actually mirrored, so you can see right-handed. So this is what the arms do. Right there. And this little turn, that's it. That's actually almost too much. So right there. So the end of your backswing can end with your arm parallel to the ground. And your arm, you can't see that. Maybe this. Your arm this way, pointing directly at the target. Or if you're left-handed, it'll point to the right, to the left of the target. If you're right-handed, it'll point to the right of the target just a little bit, just a hair. Let's go back. Get confused in my words. All right, so arms again, go that way. That's it. That's all your arms do. And then you have all this. Think about if you wanted to chop wood, you can push against this lead foot and you have all this power and speed. That's it. That can help you generate enough speed to hit the ball like 300 yards. Okay, do that again. That's it. That's all your arms have to do. And then a little turn so that this arm points at the target for every single shot. Full wrist cock, little turn, arms up at this 45-degree angle, little turn, and then that full wrist cock. Okay, we're just putting you in the position, loading our lead foot. You got to make sure to turn. Okay, you don't want it to turn into the thought of make sure this is the most important thing. I got to get on my lead foot, and so it turns into a tilt. Okay, if it turns into a tilt, this makes sense even more. If it turns into a tilt, this is the tilt, and this is the Shanks position. Okay, tilt gets a little too vertical. Shanks position, club shaft stays on plane. I'm getting tired there. So arms, full wrist cock, every shot, arm only up to parallel, okay? And we'll call this position 2. We'll get to that later. But this will be 1. So if you go a little bit lower, like this below horizontal, so if you only go to there, gosh, man. If you only go to there on your backswing, we'll call that position 1. Here's position 2. And here's position 3, which is a little bit higher, but when you get higher and you're hitting, it'll blow your mind, a 3/4 shot with a longer backswing, then this may tend to bend just a little bit, okay? All right, so that's that. We're trying to just extract too much movement laterally. Doing the backswing, make sure it's not a tilt. Make sure if you're watching yourself on video, you'll probably be able to see if I tilt, you can look at my shoulder line there, and it's this way. If you do it right, your shoulders stay really square. Your hips, which you can't see right there. So shoulders stay, let's call it horizontal. Hips stay horizontal. Okay, so we're not asking our body to do this reverse C, ouch my back, blow out my back, slip a disc, any of that stuff. Okay, there, boom. So position 1, 2, 3. This arm might bend a little bit. The higher you get, the less flexible you are. We should actually do it first, second, third. First, second, third. Okay, we should do 3, 2, 1. Position 3, 2, 1. Okay, because 1, let's say it's first gear. This is a 3/4 shot. Your release is not as fast, so you need a little bit more time to keep your arms and your body in sync at impact. Don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but when you hit a 3/4 shot, lengthen your swing a little bit, and then easy release. Full shot, which is position 2, right there. Just that's what you go to the driving range before you go play golf. That's what you find. You find it doesn't matter which club, because this works for every single club. Position 2, just a normal full shot. Okay. Now, if you are in your brain going, I need to kill it, I need to hit it harder, I want to drive further than my friend, then you go to position 3, which is down here. Okay, and it seems crazy that I can hit it farther if I don't swing back as far. Okay, but if you're in the right position, think of it as this: conventional golf swing. They're getting over here, but they delay their release even longer because they're going to snap their wrists. They're going to release unhinged so fast that they need to shorten how long it takes for their arms to get to that impact position. This lever here goes way up here, and you released really fast. Your release would happen way before your release would be finished here instead of here. The timing, the algorithm that we figure out on the driving range when we're warming up is our timing and our tempo. We figure out this. We figure out that's why you see golf pros warming up, taking little practice swings on the driving range. Even Bryson DeChambeau, I watched him hit that 430-yard drive, and he took a couple of real swings to to get ready to hit that shot. But then he stepped away and he did this nice easy swing, and he was timing, because it's more important that this release matches how long it takes for your arms to get to that bottom position. That's the algorithm, is get those two things to match. If you can get those two things to match, and then as you speed up your swing, you shorten it. So if I'm going to do it faster, then I do it there. If I'm going to do it slower, then I come up here and I go, whoa. Okay? That's the algorithm you have to control. And you don't control it by all of a sudden you have to time a little bit more weight shift because you're going, I want to hit it farther, or you do a wider arc, or you straighten your left arm even more, and it just makes it all, you lose your feel, you lose your timing. That's the worst thing you can do. And you don't, I mean, when you change one thing, it's like you better figure out how to change the other thing that matches it so that your algorithm and your timing and your tempo stay the same throughout a round of golf. Because if you look at it, all we do during a round of golf, like in the actual golf swing, is change how hard we want to hit the ball. Anything having to do with trajectory or take off direction or curving the ball left to right or anything like that, all those happen pre-shot, in your setup. In your setup, you're determining where the ball is going to be in your stance. Okay. And where your ball is going to be in your stance, I mean, I know they say, the shorter clubs in the middle of your stance and let the ball walk forward as you go to the longer clubs, but that's not necessarily true, because that is another sliding scale that changes the time it takes for your arms to get back to impact position. Okay, so you're sliding that adjustment, you're changing this one, you start dipping maybe so you can get a little bit more legs in this and push against the ground. You can't change all those things. If you change all those things, then you have to be either really lucky or you have to practice a lot. So we'll stop another live and we'll go to, where will we go to next? We're going to talk about the three speeds, the half, 3/4 shot, whatever you want to call it, like backing off on a club, a full shot, and grip it and rip it. There is a way to do this to make your adjustment. You have to adjust one thing if you're going to hit it harder, one thing if you're going to hit it easier, and you'll maintain your timing and your tempo, and you won't lose your authentic golf swing. All right, join me shortly.